this. And then we've got to take this card off. Good. Okay, well, let's all get ready. We'll do our vocal warm-ups. Let's go.
Yep, warmed up.
Yeah, we're live. Okay, let's just see how it's going. I'm gonna open Discord. See what's happening. Okay. We should be getting a chat from Twitch and from YouTube in the chat. Let's go and have a look in comments. I can hear you. Quick Pocket says I can hear you. Caleb White says, so what do we do, huh? Well, you just sit there and then we talk about stuff, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, so we're using a new thing today where we can have two presenters. So I am Robert Anderberg. I am a developer on .Big Bang. And this is Zaz. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Zaz. Big Bang. Very excited about learning things.
Learn things. So what we're going to do today is, this is the first. We can only see. We can only see Zaz and the doodle icon.
And black screen.
And I am echoing. Well, that's interesting. I wonder where the echo is coming from. Oh, I bet I know what's going on. Okay. How about this? I bet Zaz can't hear me, but I bet you guys...
I can hear you.
It's going to work now. Blurry, but I exist. Okay. Okay, yeah, we had a bunch of network problems this morning. Well, you know, let's work through it. I'm gonna go away and come back for a second, and then, just like any good streamer, we're gonna work through the problems.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I appear to be the source of the echo.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, by the way.
Have to ask 400 questions, answer 400 questions from the Google Wi-Fi application. That's good. But yeah, welcome in everybody, welcome in. Make yourself feel at home. Okay, there's a community question there already. Maybe Zaz can answer that one.
Wait, I'm...
okay, I'm going to restart my network. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds, hopefully less blurry. Yeah.
Am I still live? Is it just me again? Is that where we are? The weather is great. Thank you, everyone. It's good to see you. Here's this is, I don't even have a ukulele on me, so my usual distractions are not available. But yeah, the Zaz Show. Welcome everyone. That is a portal to another dimension. Rob, you're back. Hooray!
Trying to figure out where that echo is coming from. It's quite peculiar because.
Yeah, are you putting desktop sounds through?
To the stream. The mic isn't connected in a loop as far as I can tell. It's the Zaz Show.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's if you have desktop sounds and because the source is there it is. That's the echo. I can hear it.
Is it doing it again? Okay, macOS screen capture. So I think it's because it's capturing. You can't capture separately. Okay.
You have
so
to
what I
buy
can do
fancy
is
devices or voice meter, banana meter.
This should work fine now, right? This should
It
work.
sounds fine.
Yeah. So there you go. What's community build? Well, community build is that we're going to build something with the community, and the community is you, which means you better get your building things ready. But yeah, so you also notice I've got this strange overlay here. This is just a drawing program that I'm using to draw on the thing, so I can like give myself a hat or whatever. If I could look, see, it's perfect. What's the problem? And you know, hopefully you could give Zaz a hat as well at some point. But anyway, yep. Okay, I think everything is working out. Hopefully I'm less blurry. Am I less blurry? Everybody can hear me. I think it's good. The setup is good. Okay. Welcome everybody to the inaugural. Look at this. I can do all this. Like zoom. Inaugural. Big Bang community meetup stream. We're going to try and do this once a month. And the basic idea is to, you know, like I was kind of showing just there, talk about the updates that have happened to Big Bang in the last month. So that would be both things that have changed for creators, focused on creators, and also things just for players, like new games. When we do release new games, we'll play them here. Like we'll put them out here. People can jump in and play and run around. This game that I have on screen right now. Also, like, I'll get better at this over time. So, you know, if it sounds a bit clunky, sounds a bit slow, let's get back to this game. I'm going to put this in chat, and then anybody who's watching can jump in. That should go everywhere, I think. Should go to YouTube and Twitch. But let's find out. Maybe it will not work. Oh, look. There's actually Zaz. There's actually Digital Monkey Master. So if you're watching this right now, you can click on that link. You can jump in with us.
Oh, we got a guest. This is the dream. Hello, friend.
This is the dream. Okay, welcome guest. Okay, let's do the traditional guest welcoming, which is to surround them and spam emojis at them.
Jump is an expression
Look
of
at
joy.
that. Oh, now they're gone. We scared them off, just like in any.
Or they're logging in and creating an avatar because they've seen how cool ours are.
That's right. They're so excited.
Yeah.
So let's kick it off with some of the updates that have happened to Big Bang, and I'm not going to cover everything. We were actually just talking today about making more frequent changelog posts and putting more detail in those changelog posts in Discord. So if you're interested in just like what are we actually doing and what things are we shipping, there's going to be a lot more detail in there soon. But I just wanted to cover a couple of things that I particularly like that we've shipped more recently, and then we can kind of get onto other things. So let me also see whether we have, I mean, there's tons of stuff going on. I mean, things that you've seen like the remix off and other things, but things that are kind of we are changing and shipping are less obvious maybe. So I'm gonna start by showing a feature that this guy here, President Cheese, who's just turned up. If I do this, is this gonna break everything? Did I just break everything? No, it still works. Okay, so historically so I'm just going to talk about some editor features now. So historically when you go to remix a script, so if you have a script on something, so I'm going to drag this pillar out and I'm going to put a script on it that I own. My script is going to be called Spin 3, the classic Rob Spin 3. I love that script. So there's a couple of things we can see here. One is we've actually been changing these spinners. Let me just check that people can actually see what I'm doing here. I'm going to click this other button. There you go. Sorry, Zaz, you get to be smaller now.
Thank you. I'm small feels good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we've got these different number sliders now that snap to these values, and then also they're kind of showing you graphically. I think I can probably zoom. Let me see if I can zoom that.
I think your Excalibur is on top of it, so we're not seeing the menu.
Oh, the Excalibur's on top of it. Okay, well, Excalibur's
Yeah.
going away. There you go. See, that's why it's good to have a stream
Yeah,
buddy.
got your back.
So that we can, get all this stuff done. So yeah, so you can see that we have these new sliders here, and they kind of show you on each end that they're unbound. And what that means is, previously, if you made a parameter in a script like this speed thing, it would be kind of limited to the ends. But now what this is showing us is that we can continue to drag past the end of this number range. See, so even though there is a defined limit in the script, which helps you just tell people, oh, this is a good range for this parameter, now you can continue to drag off into crazy town and make this spin like a maniac. So that's really nice, and we're actually going to add a whole bunch more stuff there to make it possible to limit those things in a different way. And then another thing that you might not have seen is that there's a default button here as well. So often what would happen is you'd mess about with a bunch of stuff on a script, and then you wouldn't know where the original value was. I mean, it could have been in the center, but that lets you just drop straight back to the default.
Can I tell you when default button saved my life?
Tell me when the default button saved your life.
I was using the script that lets you do different lighting in a trigger so that you can make indoor spaces brighter, and I accidentally added it twice. And it's kind of, there's a lot of things that you calibrate, and so I wasn't sure which was the one I had changed and which was the one that had just the default values. But then there was a default button, and one of them it was all gray, and one of them it was all blue. You changed a bunch of things, so I could delete the correct script. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it does at that point. If it goes back to the other lighting, because they're both running, who knows?
Yeah, who knows what's going on. Yeah. I'm going to change this layout every three seconds. So, focus on Zaz. Focus on. Yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, so that's really cool. And then the other thing that's really cool, that it's not. This script isn't really an example. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a much better example. If I go and jump in the game and spawn a Jeep. Spawn this Jeep, boink. If I now want to modify this, so say I want to make my own Jeep with my own script, it actually becomes quite difficult because, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of parameters here, all of these parameters, right? And so if I wanted to remix this script historically, I would press remix, and then I have to go and hand copy a whole bunch of stuff across. That's also a separate problem. But now that I've got this this thing here, what I can do is I'm going to make my own template out of it. So I'm going to save it as something else. That means now that I've got my own version of this Jeep. And then when I go into templates, I'm going to just put one down. In a second. Get back into play again. I'm going to put one of my own Jeeps down that I just made. Bobby D Jeep. And then if I want to go and change that script and modify it and make my own version of it, now what I can do is I can hit edit on here. I can remix this original DBB car simple network script. And when I do that, instead of the old method, which is it just remixes it, and all it's done is create a new script. It's not connected to anything. It doesn't preserve any properties. Now we've got this new dialog box, this remix script box, and it gives us three options. The first one is update every entity in the game that was using the original script to this new remixed one. The second one is only the selected things. So say that you wanted to make something unique and only do it on that one thing. That's the right option for that. And then the last one here is just the original behavior that we had, where nothing gets updated and you just get a new script. So the cool thing about this is that it actually preserves all of these values. So now when I press this button, I get a new remixed script. You can see that on the entity, DBB Simple Car Network Remix is now the script that's there, but it's preserved all of these values. So we don't need to anymore go and hook all of this stuff up to get this to work. So that makes it much more fun to go and just try and break people's stuff. And in here, maybe we can. This is the acceleration curve for this thing, so let's just make that much crazier, right? Let's just make it like ×4. How's this going to work? I don't know. Live coding, private boost. Let's call it boost.
Do it live.
Yeah, do it live. How hard can it be? Let's multiply everything by boost. You know, like this. And then surely this car's just going to get way faster, right? This is the right way to do it.
Do we want this private, or do we want this on a slider that we can just set out to infinity?
Yeah, I think that would also be very funny. Time to boost it though, right? Okay, so let's save this. Let's put it. Yeah, let's not make it private. Let's make it boost like this, and then put it here, and then that's just a number, so it's going to end up down here at the bottom. Let's put it on a slider. So to get a slider, we need to do number range. And what's the original boost? It should be 1. Like, I don't know, 10, a million. How much boost should we have? Yeah, so that's really great, and I think something we've really wanted to do for a long time, and President Cheese worked on that, and that's really nice. So I'm just checking the questions.
Well, there's a really good question where someone mentioned, excuse me, I'll get your actual name, but Doom Puppy says they don't have hardware acceleration on Chrome. Rob, what do you think about that?
Well, I think it's magical that Chrome can actually run without hardware acceleration at all. I think that's magical. But there's usually a couple of reasons that hardware acceleration doesn't work. And the main one is that a lot of people kind of follow a tutorial about OBS or streaming to turn off hardware acceleration in Chrome because it can fight with OBS, like the Open Broadcast Studio. But yeah, I mean, the first thing to do, the simple thing to do is to, let me see if I can't show you it in this, I can't show you it easily on this view, but if you open up Chrome and you type Chrome / settings and then search for hardware, you can see if it's enabled or not. But the best thing to do is just post that in help in Discord, and then somebody will help you, either me or somebody else. But yeah, so we're kind of merging the community build. We're trying to kind of merging the community build in with updates. But yeah, so that's one update that I really like. We actually have lots of little updates in the editor. We have lots coming, and we have lots that we've shipped.
Cyborg Strategist also says they've been really appreciating the default button, which same friend. So,
yeah. So
love it.
Yeah, the Discord stuff. So I'm looking back through Cyborg Strategist, yeah, and I think the thing is, even though you kind of like understand that there's a default there, like just having a thing to press and go, oh no, I messed it up, is really cool.
Well, it's like the script is holding your hands, being like, it's okay, try some things. We can always go back.
Yeah. I think the future format for this should really be inviting everybody on who's made the feature to talk about it.
That would definitely be beautiful.
Get them all on here. Okay, so another change I wanted to show was we've got these transform options now in the advanced editor. And so previously, when you were holding down a button, which is Shift, to snap things like this, you can see that they're kind of snapping to a grid, which is quite fine. But if you wanted to make something a bigger step there, we've got these options here. We've got translation and rotation, and translation is, just another word for moving stuff about. So we can change that to 100, and now when we drag this with Shift, we're now snapping to like much bigger blocks here. Somebody's making me move around. That's very helpful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Whoever that is very funny, I think. Good funny decisions.
Sense of humor. Very good. Yeah, so we've got the translation snap amount here, and then we've got rotation, and so it's just the same thing for rotation. If you hold Shift, as you know, let me get off this. If you hold Shift, as you know, while you're doing this, it's going to snap to these angles. But maybe you want to snap to 45 degrees or 90 or something. So hopefully this is not in radians. Let's find out. It's not. Yeah, so if you wanted to like make a kind of isometric thing or some other stuff, you could snap that like that. And then I believe that also works for these other ones, but maybe it doesn't. Let's find out. Yeah, look, it does. Look at that. That's all done. Very nice. Yeah, so tool options are in here as well, right? It's the same kind of like dialogue, just you can get it a different way. And then yeah, we've also got this snap now in the kind of more traditional transform tool. So historically, if you wanted to snap something to the ground, you had to use the other tool, the kind of first one. But now I can grab this and drag it off the ground, and I can snap it down again. Very cool. I'll snap it to the wall. That's where I like to put my road normally.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, you see, that's very cool.
Swapping through those with the number keys is really speeding up my whole process. The different tools.
That's a great point. Yeah, you can press the number keys to flip through all these different transform tools really quick, and that's a good one. And then, yeah, I mean, people probably already know that you can either do this in world or local, but that's sometimes really useful. Like if you want to move something in the world y-axis, say that you've already, let's rotate this, right? Say that we rotated this. So this is now in the kind of local axis of this thing. So like, the up is this way, but if we wanted to just go straight up, you can change it to world and then go in this world.
And that works with rotate too?
Well, this is the multi-tool, right? So
this is the multi. Okay, yeah, so it does.
Yeah, so it works in all of them. Yeah, so this is me now in the kind of standard, I don't know what we call this thing, the move tool. And then
the multi-tool, that's the multi-tool, and then there's other tools inside the multi-tool. I don't know. If you look at its label, it's multi-tool.
Sure. Yeah, like that. I think the way that Jacques calls it is like this top one that can do movement and rotation is like a multi-tool because it does both, right? And then these are the ones do each of the separate things. But yeah, they're all that way, so they can all either be world rotation or local. It's very cool. And then the same, I don't know what world scale means. It's probably kind of wacky. But yeah, I mean that's also the way that you would like, if you were going to grab something like this and then build out with it, like the way that it's been done already on this map. You can clone by coming up, and then you can rotate.
Well, world scale would matter if it's parented, right?
Yes, that matters as well. Yeah, that's kind of affecting the parent scale is affecting it. That's right. Good point. So yeah, so this lets you build it like in the direction of the thing, but then if you wanted to go straight up, you do it this way. Great example, Robert. Great example.
Is that how that was built? That's beautiful. Man, I love this map.
I think. Yeah, it's such a nice little space to hang out, and it's a fun time to remove all my nonsense.
I know a bunch of this is remixable because I steal this fern all the time. It's my favorite fern leaf thing.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that we've shipped that I'm just not thinking about, but I think those are the kind of main ones that I can remember. If anyone has any other no pirate ships today, we should. Yeah, I mean, let's pick a theme. Let's pick a theme in a minute. So yeah, so then the middle section of this community update is just going to be building some stuff, and we're going to put the link for this space that we're messing around in right now in chat again. If anybody wants to come and help us build something, maybe we should have chat suggest some themes. I don't know if anybody in chat has any ideas on themes. Otherwise, it's going to probably end up being very pirate shippy nautical.
We're going to build a pirate ship here, a landed pirate ship.
I hope so.
Okay, so the lore for this is that it was a sky ship, sky pirate ship. It got dropped out of the sky, and that's why it's here in this clearly very landlocked map.
I think we definitely have some kind of dirigible
Oh,
pirate
there
affair
better be a
already.
dirigible. Or at least a zeppelin. I mean, really.
There's definitely some kind of flying pirate ship somewhere. Flying now is going to be the demonstration of why it's hard to find stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but it's in some other maps that we could
Oh,
probably
there's
look.
airship. Looks
Airship.
pretty airshipy.
That's it. That's the
Oh,
one.
although Summer made a weekly art challenge steampunk airship, and I think that looks like a place I want to live. I'm gonna build my house here, actually.
Let's start with uh, compare and contrast. There's a whole bunch of remixes of this. Let's use the one that I own. Yeah, look at this. This is a pretty early object. I think this is something that was made by Voxelius many moons ago, and it is you can tell how early it is purely because of its voxel density. It is not particularly dense.
I love a nice primitive, low voxel.
Yeah, there's definitely something to capture in the shape, right, of something, capturing the shape of something in a very small number of voxels for sure.
Has anybody made like a? All right. It's a regala, airship regala.
So I think that this medieval tavern, I think what we should try and do is build some kind of like steampunk tavern, crewed entirely by animals. Says Gaming in the Wild.
Okay.
Guns of Icarus hype. I don't know if that's just hype for a game. And then these airships can be the way that people come to the tavern, right?
That's
how
beautiful.
You get to the tavern.
We're an air-based society. I feel like you could do that really nicely in like across a lot of Big Bang maps. Like, you just like pick up your airship and you sail out, and then you can come to the next one. We could build like an entire like, tourism trail. I don't know what they call those, where you've got all of the sites that you've got to go to.
Yeah. Actually, there is one. Exactly, like a kind of like a web ring.
Yes, exactly like a web ring, which is a reference that I'm sure everybody in this chat feels very comfortable with.
I like to be down.
Yes.
I like to be down with the kids and have them understand.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So one more thing that I did want to show was that you can build a teleporter that goes to another game now. So I'm going to say,
hell yes. Speaking
let's teleport somewhere else. Let's teleport somewhere else. And so in this game, we don't need to change the script. We can change it to my amazing other game. Okay, let's close this. And then in here, I need to put the game ID. So has somebody got a game ID? So now you can get many vehicles. Yes, you can put a whole bunch of vehicles in there. Anybody's got a game that they want our web ring to go to? Get your web ring link game IDs in the chat, and then we'll make this teleporter go to it. A nice game that you might like.
Got a medieval game?
That's a good idea. Like linking out to something that's like in theme.
Yeah, or potentially steampunk. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some noodles for a second while I wait for people to post a thing. Do streamers eat noodles on stream? Probably.
Yeah, there's a term for it. It's mukbang. It's a whole thing. People love it.
Well, let me recommend Trader Joe's miso ramen soup to you. It's great. I love
quality
it.
Stuff.
It's got
comes
a great taste.
in its own container.
It comes in its own container. It's relatively healthy. I'm gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna find something. I've got another map that I know about. Let me find it. Hill Climb Challenge. We're gonna go to Hill Climb Challenge. Okay, so what's cool about this?
I love climbing hills.
There's a new API. I'm gonna go and have a dive in this script from Charlie. So there's a new API which is called. Let me find it. Come on. Start on trigger, enter, blah, 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 tick. How does this script work? High text, redirect to game. Yeah. So it's called this.game.redirect to game. And you give it a game ID, and the game ID is the thing that you see in the address bar at the top in the game link. So that's a big whole load of numbers and letters and stuff. And then you give it a multiplayer invite code. And that's really cool because it means that you can make different teleporters that would go to different lobbies, like multiplayer lobbies. So I've pasted in my, and let's call this Meetup. I pasted in my game ID for the game I want this teleporter to go to, and now I'm going to click here and put this invite code in, and it's got a countdown time of 5 seconds. It's got coyote time, which Charlie has added, so you can step on and step off again if you don't really want to go there. I think I need to restart this game for the text update here, but I'm not sure. But what I need now is I need a test subject. I need somebody to run across this teleporter and see if they teleport out.
You can't leave us.
Is Bradley really gonna drive a car on top of it?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think it's gonna teleport the car to the other place, but it will teleport a person.
Could you with well, anyway, it's another question.
Are you getting a countdown?
Yes.
Is it
Suka, yeah. I'm guessing that's the pronunciation of your name, in chat was asking about the possibility of putting passengers in vehicles.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, there's the Jeep already has that, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for a ride. Zaz and Rob are going for a ride. Here's Control Zaz.
Where's Control
Zaz?
Okay,
Zaz. Get in
I need to put my camera back on myself. I was disembodied. No, don't hit me, please. Please, actually, I have collision, so you probably can't. Haha.
You've got to get in the passenger door.
It's E, right?
Yeah, you got to get to the passenger side.
Oh, I keep pressing editor things. There we go.
Get out of the editor. Okay, now we'll go for a drive. What? It's happening. Passenger.
I once played a game that was like inspired by GTA roleplay, but the whole concept of it was you get cars and then you ask, and you can ask anybody who's currently on the server with you to go on a date. There's no winning. But the best part was actually being able to eventually afford a hot air balloon ride, and you ran out of gas constantly. So that was basically what
that was the whole goal.
Yep. That was it. That was the end of it.
Okay. I'm gonna need to save as this game, and then I'm gonna show you going through the teleporter. So I'm gonna save as. I'm gonna put a new link out there. Boop. We've got a slight bug, I think, with save as right now, which is in the process of getting fixed. I knew that. As soon as I started saying save as, everyone was like, no. Okay, so I've put the new link back in. So all of our stuff is back in here. And now you can all rejoin if you wish. And then I'm going to go in this teleporter. So let's see if it works. I don't know. Is it going to work? Go. Teleporting to Hill Climb Challenge. What? It works. Yeah, so that's the new redirect API. There's Boo Radley that eventually, many moons ago, teleported into the Hill Climb Challenge. But yeah, that's the redirect API. If you want to build like much larger worlds that have teleporters that go between them, you want to collaborate with other people and link to their games. There's no restriction on which games you can teleport to. So that's really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
this is it, the web rings of the future.
Web ring of the future.
Yeah, exactly. When people say metaverse, this is what they really mean.
They mean web ring.
They do, yeah.
We're going to bring back the phrase web ring. I think it should be, metaverse it's definitely overdone now, oversaturated. So
we mean Tron. That's what we're talking about.
We should make this thing like, we should make the engine like start smoking when you're trying to go up the hill straight. Okay, we're going up here. Boo Radley is trying to get somewhere near me, but... And then, of course, you can build a teleporter to go back to where you came from. And then you've kind of got a two-way portal. Yeah. And for the saved game API, so we have a save game API now, where you can save data from a player, just like a game save on a console. And we actually have a feature coming for that where you can have a save game that goes across multiple games, so then you can start to build something that goes, when you go through the teleporter, you can bring your sword with you, or you can bring whatever else it is with you from your game. So yeah, that's going to be great.
Oh, that is
I'm going to
cool.
go back.
I want to take my sword with me, especially if I have a cool one.
Yeah, not a bad sword. Don't take a rubbish sword.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, maybe better to have it. Find out if they've got better swords or not.
Mm-hmm. Someone broke my... What's this NPC doing? Customize my appearance by setting the properties in the appearance script. Yeah. So I think we're getting set up to do some... Oh, look! The tavern. He's a DBB Tron Games has. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a Tron game. Do you want to... I don't know if you're set up to show your screen. If you want to play it.
Yeah, hang on. Absolutely.
Let me help people out by muting.
Okay, this is where we're gonna find out that I actually know very little about Tron, and I'm very bad at games. It's the twofer. Wait, no, maybe I may have lost my StreamYard link.
Now the question is, how do I show you as the main one? Solo layout.
Are you doing my face giant again? Please don't do my face giant again. I found StreamYard. Okay, this is my face giant again. Let's see here. So I can present.
Yeah, you're just full screen now. Do. Let's go side by side again.
All right. So now I have shared my screen. It should be a source that you can add.
Oh, I can see it. Boom.
All right. We're gonna try.
Boom. What? This does look like.
Can anyone hear me? I think. Okay. Oh my God. This is very neon. Oh, it's like Snake. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Because that's what Tron is.
Is that how Tron worked? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Tron is.
Well, I don't know that.
I've seen the new Adventures of Johnny Quest, which have very little to do with the original Johnny Quest, but they would, jump into a virtual field. Yeah. Is quality stuff. Also, Reboot, not the Hulu original, but the CG cartoon of the early 90s. The virtual space looked a lot like this.
Yeah, I mean the original Tron, you can only go in 90-degree. You can only go in 90-degree directions. Hey, check this out. This doesn't have the chroma key on it. That's amazing. This stream is so good. I mean, this is what happens when you get pro streamers on the case.
We're doing some chill Troning, It's about the experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix this right now. There you go. Hey,
this is it. Yeah, this is very medieval tavern vibes, I think.
Yeah, so that's a game from Monk Funky Pants.
Oh, really?
That's a Monk Funky Pants
Funky.
game. That one.
Big fan of your work. This is quality stuff.
Yeah, and it's got the classic old technique of showing reflections by just mirroring everything and flipping it around.
Is that how this is done? It looks really good.
Yeah, that's the same technique that they used in the Zelda game. Have you seen the Zelda game? The Zelda Ocarina of which church is it? You know what? I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah, I was going to say I've definitely seen a bunch of Zelda assets, and I saw a game that was like staging them out. I don't know if it was the same person or not.
I'm going to show it to you. Let's go to this view. Oh no.
Okay, let me
this view.
We got borders on here.
Go to this view. Click this, and then say.
All right. And how do you adjust the volume on a tab?
That's actually on Windows. You can adjust it in Chrome, but there is no way for us to do it, and it is quite frustrating, right? Because it's like you can. I think for the purposes today, you can right-click and mute the tab is the best thing to do. But
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
future, we need to because it is a bit insane.
So, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when Chrome mutes tabs, it mutes a domain.
Right?
Oh, it's
Yeah. Well,
not
that's
doing
a
it
bit
to me
silly.
now. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's I used to try to be into two Google Meets at once, and I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Um,
Oh man, it's like every option, every combination apart from the one that I want. Anyway, I'm gonna flip away from your screen presentation, and I'm
all
going
right,
to show you the Zelda one.
excellent.
I'll come back to this one in a second. And I'm gonna find it really easily because it's called. Oh wait a minute. I'll save this before I leave. It's called Wii Zelda. Leave. Boop 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 boop. Click on latest. Wii Zelda. Here it is. Made by Augie Doggy in the original ancient times.
Oh, I think I have seen this one. Did you drop
Yeah,
the
it's got
link?
like. Yeah, I didn't drop it. Let me get it. Let me grab it. It's one of the. I think one of the massivest voxel objects that anybody ever made. We're coming back to the tavern. We're coming back to the tavern. I saved it. I saved the tavern. It's one of the
Oh,
most
I've
like
definitely seen
insane.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love it so
Um,
much you just want to go directly into the Temple of Time. You're like, no, I have to be able to go into the Temple of Time.
yeah. And so I think I can't remember. I think I did a little bit of helping out here, but it's really cool to see like this type of reflection. And then what
Yeah.
somebody said at one point when we showed it, we're like, it's got ray trace reflections, and it's like, well, I
So,
suppose in a sense, like those reflections are perfect, so they, you could think that if it had the splash, like Charlie's little splash thing,
oh
I think that
yeah, be
that would
gorgeous.
really sell it. That would really sell it. It's probably a script we could just get on the old character, but yeah, this is really beautiful. But you can kind of break the illusion a little bit. I'm going to be a bad person and jump off the world and show you what's underneath.
Jumping off the world is the first thing you should do in any game ever. Everyone knows that.
Absolutely.
Step 1, jump off world.
And also, I happen to know that up here in the forest is a little Easter egg. I'm gonna go. Is it this? I think. Is this Voxelius? Yeah. I think Voxelius is hiding behind the tree. I don't know why. But yeah, this is a really one of the earliest things that we had people build, and this creator
Oh, I
did
found
some really
Voxelius.
awesome stuff. Yeah. Oh, is that yeah? There's a little Voxelius. Did you find the real Voxelius?
Oh no, with the real Voxelius, please
Stand up.
stand up.
There you go. Look, can we do it like how? Why can we? Why can I not get it? I want it to because I think the thing is with the screen share, right? Like, oh, there you go. I don't know. Maybe the screen share's a different thing, right? That's the thing. It doesn't matter. It looks cool. Okay, let's get back to the tavern, and then we can wrap up because
Back to work.
Exactly. Back to the tavern mines.
Taverns are not going to tavern themselves.
No, we haven't got all day to be hanging around doing this. We've got to be taverning in the tavern mines. Okay. Let us. DMM is in the tavern. Let's enter the tavern. There's a slight problem with the tavern at the moment, in that it seems to have a slight roofing issue. But it is coming along. What is that up there floating? The James Webb Space Telescope? I can't.
That looks
is the
like
James.
not the Death Star. The one before the
does
Death
look-
Star.
Yeah, it looks like a Star Destroyer.
That's it.
Yeah, but I think that's because the James Webb Space Telescope does look like a Star Destroyer. Maybe nobody noticed. It's the first ship in the Empire's armada. That is so cool. I think let me remember. Did Scooter D make this? It looks like a Scooter D. It looks like a Scooter D one. Well, that's another thing, right? How do we get from this to find out who it is? I'm gonna have to.
Future.
James Webb. Oh look, it was Boo Radley. It was not Scooter D.
Well, Boo Radley added it.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's. I don't know. Yeah.
Or
I think
maybe
the original.
both. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the original. I thought it was B. Yeah. No, that's a Boo Radley thing. There you go. There you go. Bro, the water is so realistic. There you see, Caleb liked it. Okay.
Yeah, the multi-tool is amazing for control dragging and then just like rotating everything so it doesn't look like you're repeating the same thing over and over again. Really love the speed of throwing way too many objects at. I want voxel objects go brrr.
Yeah.
That's my dream right there.
Yeah, so you can see here, Digital Monkey Master is using the snap, right, to build this roof really nicely. Yeah, and that's the goal in the future, is to make it so that you can put thousands and thousands of things in. It doesn't affect performance in the way that it does right now. What else are we getting? Let me. I should put my drone cam in here. Next time I'm going to put my drone cam in here. Maybe I can put my drone cam in here anyway. It's a stream. We can do whatever we want, can't we?
We are morally obligated to do whatever we want. In fact.
Okay. I'm going to put a drone cam in here. I'm going to go grab my PS4 pad.
Oh, hell yeah. We need one of those overlays where we can see your controls as you're doing it.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
There is one. Is it going to work? Oh, it's drone time. Okay. Wow, it's so slow. It needs maybe that's because we're going to do some cinematics. So flying my drone through the
like
wall.
a light bulb. That's what I want.
Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna. Yeah, so we've kind of got picture in picture, right, with your stuff and with the.
That's the dream, is it not?
That's the dream.
All right. This is beautiful. This is a DMM creation, I think, or it's remixed, one of the two, but looks like it's got some weekly art challenge vibes on it. Look at that. Okay. So we're gonna pull that. Oop, collided with myself. Hate it when that happens. Not that you need collision. You do need collision, actually. Just kidding.
Yeah. We know what we're doing.
This, I rewatched a series, Dirk Gently, recently that features this kind of destructive anarchist kind of punk characters that just start breaking things. And as they crash into the room, they yell, "We are not professionals." And I want the "we are not professionals" vibe here. That's exactly what I'm going for.
I mean, it's called kit bashing for a reason.
Yeah, because you gotta bash a few things to make an omelet. That's what they say.
Oh, I've got a speed boost. Okay. How does the speed boost work in this drone cam that I wrote? Let's check it out. Gamepad. Boost. If boost button pressed. Oh, it's gamepad button 5, obviously. It's probably one of these keys. Let's find out. Yeah, so if you just joined us, we are doing the Big Bang monthly community stream where we're just showing things that have changed, updates that we've pushed since we last talked. You can see my camera. You can see my character running around down here because I've got the drone cam and my character at the same time. The camera is wildly spinning around. And yeah, and then we do some community building together. And today we're building a medieval tavern in this beautiful Octo Temple ruined space. The deep background lore that has been created is that everybody arrives on these floating devices. Boo Radley here on their oh look, Boo Radley's baby carrying. Look at this. Oh, look at that. That's cute. A couple of chickens on there, and then a hot air balloon, and a couple of what seem to be pirate ships.
So you're trying to make the ambient light brighter inside. Let me try that. How's that looking? Ooh, a little much. Maybe we got to desaturate.
And so far, this bar is stocked with what looks like a cup of coffee, something that looks highly poisonous, bottle of wine, another cup of coffee, another cup of coffee. I'm assuming that these are cups of coffee. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're flagons of mead.
Oh, that's what we need. Somebody voxel edit us a horn really quickly so that we've got we can drink our mead from a horn.
Mead horn.
Yeah, or unless that already exists. Voxel objects. Oh, we got a lot of things with horn. Man, people with the horned animals. 10 points. Or we've got pears. But I need like I need just one horn.
I've got a beer sign. Who's done this? This is crazy. Is this a pre-existing sign, or did somebody just whip this up?
Oh, Tasha! Hello! Good to see you. I am hijinxing as best we can. How are you? Also, have you followed the link and started using your environment art skills in this space yet? Because we'd love to make chaos with you.
We have Heather.
Yes.
Is adding a piratey pirate. It's very nice. Heather.
Oh, making an NPC pirate? Where is it?
Yeah,
oh.
It's over here.
This beer sign is brilliant.
Heather's outfit themselves is awesome. Look at this little bat. I need to maybe I'm slightly too cinematic with my camera moves now.
Oh, that's a good pirate.
Yeah, let's go and see it again.
There is a Key and Peele skit where they're singing pirate chanties, and the chorus is, "We say yo ho, but we don't say ho, because ho is disrespectful, yo." And then they sing a bunch of very feminist pirate chanties, and it's delightful. And the captain looks a lot like this NPC, so we're tying it all around. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty cool. Feeling pretty chaotic. Oh my goodness, I am part of a mass of humans. What happened? Heather?
Have you been, something bad
yeah, well, I don't know where, I gotta find my body again. There's the body finding button, which is, I believe, G. Yes, there it is. Oh, I think I'm gone. Maybe I need to refresh.
There's definitely something slightly weird going on.
Alright, I'm gonna... Sometimes it's because it's the player bottle changes. Oh, Quick Pocket, was it you? Oh, excellent. This is what we're here for. Let's break some things, shall we not? We're gonna reload in.
You're a bad person. Adding a template. Oh, well, that's weird. So let me save. I'm going to press save. Success. And then I'm going to reload. Boop, 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 boop. Luckily, loading is fast.
The template parented the player character to it at the start. Okay. And then did deleting it delete the player character? There's so many fun things that I just like, it's like when I went to GDC last year, they were really, really into, oh my God, why can I not remember the types of games where they have a bunch of systems, not procedural. What do they call that? Not systemic. It's a game where you've got a bunch of different things you can do, and then they interact in interesting ways, like fire and Breath of the Wild and stuff like that.
Emergent
And
behavior.
it's emergent behavior, but it was like a genre of game.
Sandbox? I don't know.
I don't know. I think Weird West was one that was calling itself it. But yeah, whatever. You build a bunch of systems, and then people do with that. There's lots of solutions to puzzles and things like that. Like I'm stuck on Breath of the Wild as the example. But anyway, the editor, I feel like, has that too. Is that you've got like a bunch of systems, and then sometimes they interact in like delightfully surprising ways, and I love it. Like the first time I got into a Big Bang game and I was standing on top of an object and I moved it and it just took me with it like a magic carpet. I was like, this is amazing. I am part of this world. I'm part of this experience. Am I in a different multiplayer instance from other people? I don't see anybody else here. I'm looking for my friends.
Let me see.
So here, let me.
Should.
I've got the same URL weirdly, but there's nobody else here, and I'm so lonely. Now that I'm a co-creating person, I hate building by myself. I don't. I love building by myself, but I also love building with friends.
It should be
okay.
Now.
Now I see people. Yep, just had to. Hello, President Cheese. Ah, the illustrious, world-renowned Jordan. Look at this. This tavern is great. I feel like it needs to be like twice the size though, but I don't want to just grab it and resize it.
Yeah, it is quite a small tavern.
Yeah, no, to even accommodate the party that we've got here, we need more. Oh, DMM with the paintings. I like it. Let's see here.
Beer. Yeah,
I love
it's pretty
beer.
Straightforward. And there seems to be at least a lot of drinking happening. It's like they don't have a storehouse for all of their mead.
Oh, so it's expiring today. We got to drink all the mead up.
Yeah. But maybe it's just a delivery. Maybe it's just a delivery.
Oh yeah, where's the mead truck? That's what we need. I got a cart here. What do we have? Yes, I knew somebody had made. Oh, this one's already here. Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. I get it now. I'm caught up. Oh, second floor.
Let's find out what this is. Oh yeah, we can build up. That makes sense. Woofy painting.
Yeah, Jordan's got the fire escape. Really important stuff, Jordan. Thank you for thinking of safety first.
Woofy painting is from Chia 66.
Is that one inside? I have to go in there. Oh.
Look at this. This is great. What an awesome painting. Oh, now we've got this. Got this piece of Big Bang merch. Bit of the Big Bang merch happening here. Who's this by? Doodle Mug. This is by Yonks. Oh yeah, Yonks from Discord. Well, that's super cool.
What did Yonks make?
This doodle mug that it's on my screen right now in the tavern on the bar.
Ah.
Yeah, and let me see what else we got here. I suspect I know who made this coffee mug. I suspect.
Oh, that doodle mug is great. Yeah. You need to sell that as merch. That's great. Look at you, happy little doodle.
Yeah, I knew that coffee mug was going to be a President Cheese creation. It's very President Cheesy. It's got a style. And then that's the good potion bottle. I think potion bottle is going to be Heather. Control Z. Potion bottle. I'm trying to type with a. Oh no! Look at that Phantom Fury. Potion bottle, Phantom Fury. Yeah, that's really nice. Very like you were saying earlier, it's good to when people can capture that essence of a shape in a very small number of voxels. That's super cool.
Yeah. Like, the beautiful detailed voxel stuff definitely becomes eye candy as well. Like, really like the rest of this scene, right? These like big tentacles and stuff are pretty voxely. But at the same
Yeah.
time, they're just not, even for how detailed they feel. It's just
Sure.
delightful.
Yeah, I think one of the things is that they I'm still I'm still like flying around with the gamepad, like showing people stuff, and like I'm not showing it to you. Customize my okay. So this NPC is going to be the barkeep, I think. Oh look, there's another thing here. Let me
get into the chatty script, and then I love that I can just
find out who this is. My turning is so
Let's
slow.
say barkeep.
I'm going to change it a little bit. And change my drone cam to be slightly faster.
Is barkeep one word? It must be. Germanic.
I feel like that's one of those, yeah. One of those it probably is. Rotations per second, 0.1. What is the default? 0.2. Well, that's interesting. But then the boost speed multiplier, was that affecting rotation? Boost. Maybe that's not. Forward, left, up. That's just for... Yeah, I thought I made a version that changed the rotation, but maybe I didn't. Okay, so let me just change this to 0.5 or something. And then jump back. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I wanted to find out who made this painting. Spooky painting. That's too many spooks.
Oh, they were in the appreciated community member thing. DMM, you know what I'm talking about. That made the spooky painting, I believe.
Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's difficult to find stuff. So, we've got a plan to tag things and then have a much better search. But the answer, I think there was a question earlier, which was like, how many objects are there? There's thousands of stuff now. So, yeah. It is getting much more difficult to find stuff. Tasha Rats.
But the insider tip is you make your own tags in the title. So you can put your name in the title to search for it or stuff like that.
So most of the stuff I've ever made or stolen has Bobby D at the start of it, somewhere in it. So that's a really easy way to just do your own tags. Which is not like tags, but it's like it does substring search, so it's kind of similar. Spooky painting. And the answer is the Gold family? That doesn't sound right. I don't know how it's sorting actually when they're all the same name, they're all remixes. In the actual objects themselves, you can go and follow the remix chain and you can go and find it. So we do have that information. We should probably put it in here. We should put a little star next to the original. And then all the other ones can be like not the real one. Exactly. This is an original.
Yeah, we'll just label them all derivative.
Exactly. like much worse. Okay, so then here we've got some kind of looks like these people are doing the Macarena.
That's important.
Is making a little garden there. There's some stairways beginning to be built down here. Or flying vehicles are still there. Oh, now look. There's some serious construction happening here. Obviously, this original tavern was constructed. People felt like it was being very successful. There's just way too much mead being delivered to the tavern. And now it's going to need an entire new section. Oh, wait a minute. The new section is a stable. Okay, well, maybe people do come on land. Maybe
or they're winged horses. There's lots of possibilities.
Or the horses come on the ships, right?
We need a horse transportation ship. Once I saw the airplanes that they transport the Olympic horses in.
Yes.
And that, man, that is an operation if there ever was one.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so I think we should put a horse on one of these airships. That's a good idea. Oh, there's wings happening on the horse. Okay, so somebody is turning up on a winged horse. It's a thing now. Let's get to here. A winged horse. Very nice. Okay, well, we are actually... Oh, did I just absolutely mess something up? Or was that somebody else that deleted the ground? Did somebody delete the ground?
The ground is not deleted because I've learned my lesson on that.
Oh. Well,
but we're all in the air now because the ground's opacity has been set to 0.
Why is that? Is that like
because we're in the air now?
Oh, I see.
Maybe a small floating island. You know, because why not is the answer to everything.
Okay, I get it.
But I like keeping the ground in place because otherwise I fall. See, there we go. We'll give you a little tiny island.
I get it. Okay, so we're actually going to arrive. That's very cool. Okay. Let's go back and take a... And then all these pillars are like sticking out from the crazy temple over here. It's very cool.
That's a... Sorry, did somebody just have a beautiful winged horse? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got wings. This is glorious. Animated grazing animal / creature. That's what I'm talking about.
Great naming.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
We only set out an hour to do this today, just for the first one. We're over time. That's okay though. Over time, having fun. And yeah, I don't know what is... Oh, I understand. I'm trying to figure out what is actually happening with this program. Okay, that's your screen. Add to stream.
Right. Yeah. So, with this time, I definitely need to vamoose.
Yeah. So, thanks for everyone for coming today. We're going to do this on a monthly basis, just to show you all of the new stuff that's happening in the editors, in the tools, cool new stuff that we're putting together for you. And yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. Feel free to ask any follow-up questions in Discord. If you have seen something that we've done today and you didn't understand it or didn't quite make sense, feel free to ask in any, the main Big Bang channels anywhere. And then, yeah, I just wanted to thank my co-host for being such a amazingly helpful, friendly person.
Thank you to the people in chat too. This has been lots of fun. We're gonna make more chaos in the future. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So yeah, thanks everyone. We'll see you again next month, approximately about the same time. See you later. Bye.